the whole story that they gave the police initially were all lies. What is sunkún? What is síwájú camera yẹn? What is sunkún? Kí nọ́ọ̀sì tó dé rárá. Visit to the Deputy Commissioner of Police in Lagos State that this is the source and this is the details of the CCTV. And the details of that CCTV would not only unravel and clear so many things. Immediately, so many people that have lied to the coroner inquest, lied to the police initially, are going down already with that CCTV. Any blog, write anything you want to write about me. Hello, quote me in symbol. I mean, I want to do Adekola Lele ma fi social media comment section ma threaten. I want Femi Adebayo. I want hello feke kon bu àwọn. Mi ò rí gbogbo èyàn bú mi. I don't get time. Very honest story they are talking about. What is that madness? They will come and tell you Yomi is looking for asylum because they don't even know me. I was married to a British Oyibo for 10 years. From evidence before me, the Nigerian police, they have resumed the investigation. They thought that the moment the investigation resumed, based on my findings and the new leads that I'm supplying, that they can take my life or, you know, do whatever they want to do. But God is bigger and faster than them. If you are responsible for that, you know, debt that you're using to look for me. If you are so powerful, I don't care who you are. Come out, show yourself. If you cannot come out openly, show me sign that you are responsible for that. And let's see, let's take it out from there. I wasn't going to wait for you to, you know, to take my life and not give me a chance to, you know, defend or to protect or to rearrange my philosophy or rearrange my stuff. Now that I'm in a better place that I can, you know, package myself and then, you know, I'm still going to be coming back very shortly. I'm just going to, you know, ignore all those terrible criminal bloggers, all those dirty bloggers, you know, writing nonsense and stuff like that. Ignore them. They are just a bunch of nincompoops. They just want to trend on anything. They write all sort of jargons. You know, if somebody is blogging in UK and they could send people to our house, how much more me that I was at the point of, you know, giving that direct information of where the CCTV cameras are and who they should meet. And I'll have this to say to the Nigerian police, particularly the Deputy Commissioner of Police in Kwanti. You are the only one I am supplying information to. You are the one I am giving the details and address of those that can supply you with the CCTV cameras, CCTV information that can help the investigation. Sir, Mr. Lati, the Deputy Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, that is heading Kwanti, you need to check in those teams that are going around to help you to unravel this particular crime. It is most likely that there is a compromise amongst them. When I give you information, when you pass to them, I don't know whether they are sending the information to some people or somebody. There is a snitch, sir. And I'm saying this on my honor, that I am risking my life to support the police. Nigeria, they don't ruin the country so that people will not find it very difficult to assist the police with information, because it doesn't make any sense when members of the public are supporting the police with information that can help them. For almost 1 year, this case has been going on. Police stopped investigating. And then at the end of the day, I came in, you know, we came together, we started making moves, and then we are getting closer to it. And somebody is, you know, is trying to mess up the whole stuff. I have no words for any blog or anybody trying to, you know, send out ship blackmail, say all sort of nonsense in my name, all sort of things. Some people, they have a brain in reverse. Some people are actually thinking with their anus. So when they start to cook up and pick up pieces, they will join, you know, comment section. They will be typing jargons. They have their keypad warriors they've sent out. If they are able to hoodwink you and you follow them and you believe the nonsense they are saying, it's your problem. It's not my own problem. I signed up for human rights activism. I signed up for fighting for justice. I know they will be after my life. They will be after many things. They will be after everything. Because I still do not know why anybody will think at this day and age, the next thing, if nobody is after my life, I will just come up and say they are after my life. The same set of people, if they are shouting, oh, he went for a... If tomorrow now they see me that, okay, in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm in America, they will shout, and we thought that was it. Does it make any sense that anybody think, okay, we'll be... You cannot be involved in a case like this. Apart from, it's different from talking on social media. If you listen to all those nicompos telling you Yomi talks a lot, they have been talking for almost a year. When you see the moves that I made, those moves are not about talking. Even if you think I'm talking, I match it up with actions. And you cannot be deceiving yourself that the little time I came in, fully into this matter, I have not moved in a way, or a color finche. If you look at the way when I went in front of somebody's house that I wanted to go, I was pressing the buzzer. If you look at the words I say, you will see that it doesn't involve so much talking. They will not tell you that. They will not celebrate that. Any blogger will not celebrate that. Any terrible criminal, mentally deranged person will not tell you. This is a very beautiful approach. Look at approach, look at communication. But if they want to make you to dislike somebody like us, try to talk us down, try to make sure that attention is... I'm not in competition with anybody. When I was in front of the court, was I talking too much? When I was writing to the police, writing to the Lagos State House of Assembly, within this short period of time, was that talking too much? But when you see this people, they will claim they are fighting for justice, and the next thing is they want to knock somebody like us down. But I'm telling you, I have a message for all of you. The only reason all this nonsense is happening, and I'm not going to say I'm regretting it, but it is what it is. If I had opened up my foundation and there were enough funds there before I even delve into this Mohbad case, I don't think they will, to convince me to go to any platform or somebody wants to say, come and talk here, you will know it's going to take a whole lot of time. But because you're giving them audience, they put you on the same page. And everybody's using an opportunity to talk down, to lambast you, to set you up for bullying. This is not the first time many blogs, many media houses are going to go against me. This is not the first advocacy I'm going to do. I have fought for my boss, Babasue. He turned against me and the entire media turned against me. And later they found out the truth. I was fighting Baba Gisha's case. I was speaking my truth. I know it was all set up. It was all criminal. And at the end of the day, they were using power system to twist the case, to make it look like I was fighting for something that is wrong. All the germane things I was saying in the case. And gradually, things are beginning to unfold. So when you listen to all these terrible criminal logs, they have been talking for almost a year. Nobody knew that there was... If it was talking, I won't be able to know that, okay, there was CCTV in the house and it has a central story somewhere. If it was talking, I won't be in front of a court protesting. If it was talking, the Lagos State House of Assembly by now will not tell you, okay, we're going to be going through this and then we'll be reporting back to you very shortly. If it was just talking, the police would not have resumed the investigation. The reason why they are after my life is because apart from the fact that the police had resumed the investigation, which they have paid millions upon millions to the person there before, whatever they have done. Now that they realize that the police have resumed, then the next thing is that I am now supplying key information to the police is now a serious problem. You cannot be doing that. And this, it's not about just those that are in the house or those you think were with Mohbad. Some people were already hoodwinked to come into the house when the whole incident happened, that they are now fighting that their name and their face must not be out because they will be charged for conspiracy. They thought they were there to go and help. They want to come in to come and help. How can we help you to get out of this mess? But at the end of the day, they were captured with the CCTV camera. So they are all fighting for their life because they don't want to go down. And the police must bring out the truth. it makes it look well. Leave filter. If you can see me and hear my voice, leave filter. Instagram, my face is normal here on TikTok. So I don't know why would somebody think at this stage of my life. And anyway, whoever, I don't know any fool, any mentally deranged person shouting or peddling the rumors about money or about anything asylum. I don't have anything against people. I don't have problem against people seeking asylum. I'm not going to talk down on asylum. But you need to understand that you are going to be killing yourself by you're going to be messing up with your own life and what you want to be by putting up that nonsense in my name. I have involved in so many things in terms of human rights, in terms of this, that I don't even need Mohbad's case to even file for asylum if I need to. And that will never even be my portion. So if you know you are a media personality, you're a blogger, if you're not a criminal and dirty or rogue blogger, if you're not sick, don't write that nonsense in my name. Enough of all these insults. The fact that I decided to come and put myself down, I want to only give back to the society. That is why I'm putting myself down, meeting up with the public. Let's do this and let's find justice. And we call off in justice. Those people that actually perpetrated this crime, those people that are involved in this case, they don't want to. They don't want their name out there. And that is why I'm putting my life on the line to do this. And there is no way. There is no way you're going to be deceiving yourself. They know the threats, the little time I get involved. They know I went straight to point. And our Yoba, aláti díwọ́ ọ̀tẹ̀ àti àwọn tẹ́mbẹ̀lẹ̀kú ìwà burúkú ta ní lọ́wọ́ ní láti dínkù. Àfẹ́mí. Gbogbo àwọn wà dọ̀tí yẹn ni ò jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ wa, even if you like, born your children for not only abroad, born them in heaven. If you are too neck deep in unnecessary hypocrisy and ọ̀tẹ̀ àti àbòsí, lè run ọ̀lọ́. Èmi yóò tẹ̀ tí mo kọ́ tí kò ṣe pé ẹ ti lórúkọ gan, ẹni tó lórúkọ ẹ máa fi dá. You need to work out for name. So if you are there, you're sitting and you allow them to fool you, instead of them to eulogize, speak about the movement that I've made that does not involve talking. There are these same people that will say you talk a lot. They have been talking, coming on social media, coming every day. They have been doing that. They have been talking. I have not even said 1% of what they have spoken, and I've been getting results. I'm closer to results, and they are still fooling you to claim that, oh, it's because when I'm trying to open up the cover, I'm trying to blow people up that, look at the mess you're doing. It's different from talking. The real facts, the real evidences, and the real talk is what I'm doing with the police at the moment. And that is why they are coming after my life. The reason why they're after my life was because the moment the investigation began and the police were going for the evidence, and I was supplying the lead. Normally, I'm supposed to cover my source. But because I needed to trust somebody at some point, and I trusted the head of the police, and I released it to the Deputy Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, that this is the source, and this is the details of the CCTV. And the details of that CCTV would not only unravel and clear so many things. Immediately, so many people that have lied to the coroner inquest, lied to the police initially, are going down already with that CCTV alone. Not even the one in the house, the first one. And they feel like, oh, if this is what we have here, and if Yomi has the same thing, they should go for him. So at the end of the day, it's becoming nail-setting. Ignore all those terrible people. I don't do all those nonsense they do with social media, writing on social media comment section, writing nonsense. I'm far beyond that. If you are supporting me, if you're following me, I'm what I am doing. You can realize that I am not the kind of actor that is looking for, I want to be loved. I want to be there. You need to care about me photo. I just want to be myself. I want to play my part and go. So the moment they realize that they can use, they thought I'm one of those actors that will be scared when they go to comment section and they start talking down, they start lying, they start blackmailing. They've done worse during Babajisha's case. They did worse during NSAS. They did worse in several other cases. Do I look like I care? Because I am raised to always stand up for what is right. So, please, guys, we have a mandate. And the place and the position we are now is very direct. We're not going to be backing down. Where I am where I can comfortably challenge any authority in Nigeria until the right thing is done. I will challenge them. I will make steps legitimately. And those that are making attempts on my life, we are coming for you. We will know you, no matter who you are in government. I don't care your position. We are coming for you. Trust me, your cover is going to be blown very soon. That is when you will know that there are some people you must not make attempt to take their lives. Don't talk of taking their lives. Whatever you must have lied against me, whatever you must have thought, it is because you still believe voting for people, putting you in government position makes the citizen your slaves. That their own right, you will take it away from them. I don't know why somebody wants to exercise his fundamental right, and then you that you are voted into power, you will feel, let me go behind and make sure that I use the tool of government to bring this person down. Then you all waited for me at the Lagos State House of Assembly. You thought I would be in the protest. Then you follow me down and finish up. But shame on all of you. Some of you police officers that you were in that team that were recruited to come and kill me. I know not all of you really wanted to do that job. But it's quite a shame that despite the fact that you are bearing and you are wearing that uniform, they can still enlist you to go and take the life of somebody. So that you can, when you're going out, you can have safe passage. What if you are caught? You thought I don't have security. I am alone. You've sent your team to come and check down. Does he have security? What is my status? And then you think I will go home that day. Omodele with me. I saw somebody was saying it. I didn't run because if I stay in Nigeria, what he escape? They can't get me, and then they will still assassin ole pelori ole mawayon kiri. I'm still coming back to Nigeria. So when you will do it to a stage that you know you. I don't know how it's going to happen, but trust me, that justice will be served. It is not all cases that can be swept under the carpet. But I am ashamed for those of you that you are in the Nigerian police force and you are part of those teams that are coming to come and take my life. I know not all of you. I know those of you. I know that one of you actually is not part of that stuff. And you tried to, give me that heads up, and good. But trust me, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. So if you see them trying to attack me on social media, or all those bloggers, or all those TikTok out, the only thing to fagbobo arifi is still because I was ambushed. If I say I have an NGO and I want to go into a case like this without being prompted, and if there is no fund, of course I need to move. Normally my condition is enough for me to say I don't want to even put mouth in this matter. But if you are a genuine activist, comfort is not what you'll be looking for before you start an activism. Before you start advocating, comfort is not what you're going to be looking for. So if people now see me and you find me in an uncomfortable situation and you see me still fighting for human rights and you think you know me and that is my status, that is my situation, and then you are using that to run your mouth. As you can see, none of those nonsense can get to me. Because any two to sorrow, because of all this own nonsense, and then you don't, I'm not going to go to any platform. This pure nonsense has to stop. I cannot be putting my life, while I was fighting for my life, from people who are still trying to even bash me on top of it. From I want side, I want anti-justice or whatever they call them. If they are the ones even writing comments and trying to, I mean, only, they are not in my purview. But if the people that I assume that we should motivate, should encourage, are trying to even look for loopholes, looking for my mistakes, when my life is at risk, it's pure nonsense. It's becoming appalling. I'm now realizing at the end of the day, what is all this nonsense? Because if naturally, I've been all of my fatigue at I don't need crowd. And let me be honest with you. By the time we're going to be getting to the finishing line in this justice for Mohbad, trust me, the crowd will be so reduced. A lot of people will win out. So if there's any fool telling you Yomi Fabiyi ran away or is not going to be in justice for Mohbad, tell them not on your life. Not me. Adabamantu Ramuni. I have signed up. I've told my parents. I've told my son. I am into justice. I'm into human rights. I'm into advocacy. Of course, dying in the course of this kind of a struggle is an honor for me. The only difference is that if they take my life 4 days ago, without having the means to protect myself, then there's no point, because I want to finish up. I want to fight a particular case to a logical end. Then if you take my life in the process, it makes sense. But for people to be seeing me putting my life on the line, can you call it to my one? Social media, toss me around. I must deliver to them. I must come and report to them. It's becoming a nonsense. You can go and put all your fake accounts. You can go to any blog, write anything you want to write about me. Hello, woke me in symbol. I mean, I want to do social media comment section, my threatening. I want to buy. I want hello, come boo. Me or me, I don't get time. So if you go to look into me, say, okay, this is Yomi's weakness. This is go and celebrate it. If Yomi talks too much, go and be saying it wherever you want to say it. The core of the matter is, if your son is quiet, why is your son not doing what I am doing? If your son can be quiet, if you don't talk too much, because Yoba, bring his spirit in your down. And one di pe èyàn kọ́kọ́ máa jókòó akọ mu lamba kan fún yín ede tẹ̀lé tó bá jẹ́ pé Yomi sọ̀rọ̀ jù kí ló dé tọ́mọ tí wọ́n bí tí àbọ̀mọ tí ò gbọ́dọ̀ máa jà fún justice àbọ̀ níbi tẹ́tí sọ salary fún mi that I am using my voice, I am using my time to fight for this for somebody that I don't know. Is that not humane and angelical enough? Yomi ẹjọ́ ẹ pọ̀ mo délé Mohbad ẹjọ́ ẹ pọ̀ mo visit àwọn neighbor ẹjọ́ ẹ pọ̀ mo lọ sí Kuramed hospital ẹjọ́ ẹ pọ̀ mo ti ṣe protest ní court ẹjọ́ ẹ pọ̀ mo ti collect as Lagos Assembly ẹjọ́ ẹ pọ̀ mo ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ commissioner of police wọ́n ti pè mí ẹjọ́ ẹ pọ̀ mo ti ṣe ní ẹyàwó ṣe ìṣòro ayíbẹ̀ ní ayé ẹ kò fẹ́ grow Nigeria kò pé every people that are doing something good you must bring them down ẹ̀yin lẹ máa pàdé gún ẹ̀yin náà kíákíá lẹ máa sọ pàdé ògún mọ́. If the criminals are trying to talk me down, what about you that you're meant to reason along? In Lutimoti Lolati almost 18 years ago, I was still in UK this year. Mo wa Canada, mo lo America, mo ti lo káàkiri. Then the next thing they want to tell you that you follow is because you don't have a conscience, you are not raised properly. Then the next thing you think is, okay, you're fellow Basalon, you own what I am not even the one that bought the ticket. Because it was an emergency. I don't even have the money. And it told her ticket. She just like, okay, you mean the only thing I can do is give them advance so that you can move. And I appreciate it. So it's quite appalling. I'm telling a very honest story. They are talking about what is that madness. They will come and tell you Yomi is looking for asylum because they don't even know me. I was married to a British Oyibo for 10 years. Look at these foolish people. They are writing jargons because they think you follow through. If you mind, I want to. Their intention is to write terrible things. They know they are lying. But Iwati, oh, Tomo, to the Ntele. I bought tickets past 11 p.m. Past 11 p.m. on the 28th. And I traveled on the 30. Not like Bera on the 30 in Nigeria. Our flight left Nigeria past 12 in the midnight on the 30th. And we arrived France. Something around past 7. Because it's absurd. I would want to ignore because I feel like Mohbad but when you look at people, you just feel like, all this old nonsense. When I was coming into it, people were like, come in. I took my time, come in, and then you came in and you don't know. You're just being used and stuff like that. Because there is a matter came up, then you quickly forget who this person was. This very last, by the time people visualized, I was on water. People saw the way I'm flying up and down. So we're gonna be appealing. We're gonna be fighting on. When I say they want to take my life in Nigeria, I mean every word of it. They failed. And of course, we'll still get to know who exactly is so that we can what. We're going to be getting them. However, the police began their investigation. You all are going to be smiling very soon. I want us to trust the police at this juncture. Let's give them the last benefit of a doubt. Thank you so much for those gifts. Thank you all for that gift. I really do appreciate every gift. Like I always tell you, we have a lot of work to do, a lot of spending to do. So every support really do matter now. But I want to appeal to every reasonable, sensible person out there. They will come out with every attack in my name. They will want to discredit me. They will be putting up stuffs. They will want to cajole people to make you look like, oh, this person. Even when you all can see that I'm working towards results. To have written and get the attention of the Lagos State House of Assembly is not a small... They are listening to us. It might look like this is what should have been done for a very long time. But now that we are taking the right step, let's just follow through. They know I am the one, leading all these things. They will come for me. But please, if you are standing for... We might not be more than 50. We might not be more than... I don't need crowd. But those of you that want to stand, let us stand firm. I am not backing down. Because they are coming from my life unaware. I never expected it. And it's going to be foolish for me to say, oh, I know that they said if you go out, they are waiting for you at home, and I still want to go there. It's going to be foolish. So don't think it's a lie. They know. That was why they were jubilating. They thought on the 30th that they thought that their threats would have been taken away from the road. But they did not know that last Nico son no more. He just thought he woke. When the moment the body was exhumed, is when that secret can never be covered. Whoever tries to cover it, whether in government or in police, they will still meet their Waterloo. They will meet, don't ever conjure. They are all fighting not to go down. Some people are already involved themselves. They are already in the CCTV. They are not supposed to be in the CCTV. They are all fighting like, hey, how if this thing should come out? And if the police and the government did not manage this well, they will might throw anything out. They will throw it out. They are after me because they wanted to come me, pin me down in my house, do whatever they want to do, torture me to know wherever, if I have anything. And when they get everything, they made me delete and they will take my phone, then take my life. That was their mandate. But God, they failed. They failed. It's because they know that the country is still lawless. And that is why I'm going to be speaking. I'm speaking directly, and I'm speaking directly to the Deputy Commissioner of Police in Lagos State. Mr. Lati, check the team that are now investigating with you now. Those information I am giving to you that you are giving to them to operate, there is a saboteur. I would still want to trust you. You are like a father to me. You spoke well to me, and you asked me that I should tell you whatever I know, give you everything I know. And I can tell you categorically, sir, the last time we spoke and you asked me about the name of the person, 15 minutes after, 2 men were almost on my neck. How they tracked me to where I was speaking with you in the hall I ran to is still a mystery, sir. And I'm saying it to the world. Immediately we spoke, sir, that you asked me the name of the man in the address I gave to you. You need the name because the officers are going back there again. 15 minutes after, sir, 2 men, they were moving close to me until I ran into a taxi and I ran away. So, sir, if it is not you, somebody close to you in that team are compromising the information you are giving your detectives. They are acting like they are working for you, but they want to throw away your efforts. If you unravel this case, your name will go down in history, sir. It will be written in gold and silver. They don't want you to deliver on your mandate. I am saying it on my honor, sir. Please, it is better if you have some officers that have worked with you somewhere else before. It is better you work that they bring them to that command. Let them bring them to, so that there are saboteurs. Tell me, you find out, you are a detective. Please check your squad. Because I'm at this stage, you see, we would have to speak up. I am where I can speak up and explode. I will never release anything to the public that can disrupt or ruin the safety or peace of the country. Because at the end of the day, if people saw anything and there was massive public reaction, people now put their laws into their hands, they might start charging me for genocide, for trying to disrupt public peace and obstruction of police investigation. And that is why, because I know the law, I know implications, I know where you can tame me, even if I have done something right. And that is why, sir, the police, you have the evidence close to you. You know where to find them. We are not going to accept any excuse. The whole world can testify that the CCTV in Mohbad's house, they are working. All you need to do is get the developer, let them open the CCTV for you. If they cannot do that for you, that is option 1. And that is why I'm speaking up now. The first option, we don't want to hear any story. We don't want to hear any we don't want to hear anything inconclusive now. We don't want to hear, no, we have seen this. The CCTV in Mohbad's house, the interior and outside, they are working. There is a panel controlling it, and then the developer should be able to tell you the code on how to access the CCTV via iCloud. If you cannot get that, wife of Mohbad shares the same iCloud with Mohbad. Bring her in, and let her log in, get a warrant. She should log in into her phone. Open. They cannot format iCloud. You can only delete and then it can be reinstalled. And that is what you should do now. If you do not do it, Nigerian police, wala masheleo. I am not running from Nigeria. I only stay away so that I can be able to vibrate well. I am coming back. Whatever you now want to do with my life, you can do it. Those of you in their camp, ni choice ashiri imatu le escape le. Pe ti e fi ku lo emi ye ti ri iku tomotomo ti rewon le escape we mo. Baba ti ṣe mistake pẹ̀lú ru emi. I don't care who the person is, I don't care your position. Te ba mo pe wa ni agbára, e ko fún mi ní sign pé èmi mo wa ndi ẹni tí mo ní ko wa keko wo boye mi náà ní súpù le ko sílẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ni kokole ní monopoly of violence o. Tí apá mi ò bá mú yín, àwọn ọmọ yín wọn lè yé, mo fọlọ́run bá búra. Pé yan ko bá wò susun, a wo èmi. Mi ìfẹ́ mọ̀ bó ṣe gẹ́rù kú tó mi ìfẹ́ mọ̀ nǹkan tó jẹ́. Kò fún mi ní sign pé tó bá wò pé lóòótọ́ ló lágbára. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ran kọ́kọ́ wá pa mí yẹn. If you know you are that powerful truly, in this Mohbad case, if you know you are that powerful, you are strong, you have this everything power, just be bold enough, find somebody to say you are involved. Maybe I will not return it back. No be only una get monopoly of violence. At this stage of my life, I didn't commit crime. All I am doing is putting my life down for justice to be served, and I'm cooperating with the police, giving them the adequate information. The next thing you want to do is that they should go and kill me. I'm 4 hours gone. If I had made a mistake going to my house, that is how you people will kill me, and this whole case will go down. What is it? If we finish, come on. If you want to even buy me, come and do it in open glare. If I go through protest, gosh, to similar, can't you whoa. Le bota, lagbara. I want to come. Emi o safun, I know they run. Because I need to safeguard some certain things. And I won't be able to do it if I'm in that country because I don't get security as at the time where we say, they send death, make you come meet me. I don't get anything. I'm so open and volatile. So a reasonable person who knows, I have to live to fight for another day. So if I don't jubilate, now fake, they jubilate. So this is so sacrosanct. CCTV camera in Mohbad's house, they are working. And I've given the options, and instead of, because people will say, go and hide it. Now the people that we have secretly given it to are the ones snitching and then coming after my life. It's a road there. Ever advising your Lord, Yomi, you talk too much. You go and keep your clinic. If I keep it, who am I going to go and give it to? Is it not some police? Is it not the same police I'm giving it to now? That indirectly they want to silence. If they buy me in that house, who will know what happened to me? Who will know what happened to me? So you allowed all those decomposed. If you allow them to be fooling you, they are saying all sort of things. You miss this. Ask them. You that you have been talking from September 16, 2023, to what have you done? Tell us what you have done that can even be half of what Yomi has done. That you think, is it talking that made Yomi did all those things? Is it talking too much? That you saw the way I approached the man in front of that house. You need to see the way I spoke with them in Kuramed Hospital. And they will still be the same people coming to comment section using their blogs, their criminal blogs. These are errant, hungry bloggers. They will give them little stipends, help us to attack Yomi. And knowing fully well I am fighting for justice for a young boy who is still lying in the morgue. And you want to live a better life. You want your children to be successful in life. When you're supposed to sit down to be able to even reap the fruit of your labor on your children, that is when they would now be buying your own face too. You don't know that it was when you were trying to block. You are trying to block what will make somebody's child to get better. So phone forensic is also germane. There is no way Nigerian police will come and tell us MTN, Airtel, Globacom, they don't store more than they have a mandate. They must have the capacity to store all voice calls for at least 5 and 10 years. There is no software for communication company like that they will have small capacity to store for 3 months. It's too, for national security, it's not going to work. So if they don't have the capacity to store all the voice calls for 5 or 10 years, those are the capacities that are even available for communication company of that level. So all those people that are very important, because as we speak, let's be honest with ourselves, nowhere the real suspects are properly drilled in the first investigation. They have fooled the police. They were claiming that, oh, Mohbad was angry and he hit the glass of the car. Make it make sense to me. Is it possible that Mohbad was angry, whether drunk or not, whether angry or not angry? If they claim Mohbad hit the glass, boom, and it splashes on the floor of the car, and there is a 5-month-old in the car, even the worst mother will abandon anything and fight and scream that, do you want to kill my child? Even the Mohbad self, his eyes go clear immediately, say, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know my child was in the car, or I was drunk. Even if he was drunk to stupor, none of that is in the police testimony. None of that is in the, even the spending, whatever. None of them ever said it. And I said it to the police officer in Panti when I was going to deliver my evidences. That you led the investigation. Is it possible? This is instinct. This is intelligence gathering. Is it possible that Mohbad will eat the glass of the car? Because for that glass to break means he must have eaten it. If he was that careless and he eats the glass of the car and it did break and it splashes on the floor, that even the glass even entered glass hotel wabai ko gelowambi ko wasibi oni oshawa shambi glass. Let's assume all that happened. The first thing everybody will be screaming about is if that child, a 5 months, you know how fragile a 5-month-old is. Everybody will be interested in why this child, even fans that are trying to collect money from Mohbad, if they know a child is in the car, that is who everybody will be looking out for. So none of them wrote in their statement, let's look at it, this is it, this child, Mohbad, nobody is, so it is. I said, okay, if they break the glass or they didn't break the glass, the CCTV in front of that estate, in the estate, when you arrive into the estate, is there. One of the reasons why they are coming after my life is because the person I gave the address that has a clearer CCTV, that the CCTV is available, also has the image of the car when it arrived at that estate. On that day, they left Ikorodu. They want to go out from Ikorodu Town Hall. This is the side of the glass. If Mohbad is coming into his house, this is how he's going to enter. And the man's CCTV is there. It will show the whole world. The police will see it. So everybody that have said the glass broke, at his spending, the police will say, come and see for yourself. This is you arriving from Ikorodu into the estate. Look at it. No glass, no they broke here. What's happened? So all of them, anybody that has given testimony saying that that glass broke, already they have 2 charges waiting for them. Number 1, obstruction of police investigation. And again, conspiracy to commit murder. Because what happened inside the house is going to be the next thing. So now, I have given the police where the CCTV is. If in 2 weeks nothing is out from the police, then the police is the #1 enemy of the state, and they have compromised and they are not ready to deliver justice for Mohbad. And that is where the war will start. And then we'll start taking on the police. That means police have no right to even try or to investigate anybody in that country again. They will lose trust in them forever. And we can tell them we don't want them again. If they want to kill us, they should kill us. Then that is when we would have to return back to that country and face it once and for all. And that is why all of you need to stand up then. Because if it is going to be you, that is what they will do. So if you're not ready to fight for that country, that is when we have to be ready. So everybody should listen and listen. It is not that the police are looking for where the CCTV is. I have told them where the CCTV is, and I know there is that CCTV, and I know the images are there, and they are live, and they are there. Quote me that I am saying it. I am where I am safer now. Quote me. I have mentioned them. I have mentioned those that are... The investigation into the Mohbad case has resumed. If you want evidence that it has resumed, I will still bring it out. So if they are not... This is why they are coming after my life. So if you don't know, they will say, I have to spill it out, and I'm ready to spill it out. The CCTV is there. And that person having the CCTV, nothing must happen to him. That man must not die. That man must not die. So I'm going to be calling on higher authorities. I am willing to also release the details of that man. They should... Royal Pine Estate. Whoever asks, if you are living in Royal Pine Estate, ask your chairman of your CDA to contact me. I will tell him who I gave his contact to the police. All of you should protect the man. Nothing must happen to him. Except all of you are not loving each other and you want to destroy. Then there's no point living in that kind of an estate. They've changed your security in that estate. I don't know. I think is it that one of the developers is part of those people? Something is going. But whatever the case may be, I am telling you, they change all of them to new one today. Okay. If you are living in Royal Pine Estate, if you have the number of the chairman of your CDA, please send it to me. Don't just send number of the chairman of the CDA. If you have 3 or 4 people in your estate that are in the CDA executive, send their numbers to me so that I can tell them to go and check up on the man. Police have been to his house. He has my number. But jokingly, he said he doesn't want me to be disturbing him. He didn't give me his number. I need help for that man. For them to come after my life, that man's life too is also in danger. We're going to be fighting on. I'm going to be coming back very shortly. Yes, Royal Pine Estate on Orchard Road, Lekki. Royal Pine Estate on Orchard Road, Lekki. Ask the CDA chairman, not just the CDA, I need about 3 or 4 of the estate executives to reach out to me as soon as possible, and I will be able to release the address of the person I gave his contact to the police. That is where the CCTV that shows evidence. The truth of the matter is, when the whole story that they gave the police initially were all lies. What is sunkún? What is wá síwájú camera yẹn? What is sunkún kí nọ́ọ̀sì tó dé rárá? Hear me loud and clear. Before the nurse arrived the estate, some of the boys there, they didn't know the camera was working. They didn't even notice the camera. They didn't notice the man camera. they were in front of the camera and they were already calling people crying, reacting to something that happened in Mohbad's house 34 hours before the nurse arrived. So, what were they crying for? Are they town criers? That is why they are after my life. And they might also go after the life of the man that has a CCTV, because the CCTV is available. So if you see any attack from any blogger, they might be two-faced, they might be double agents, they might be naive, they might be envious. I am not in their league. I am not doing this for them. I will never wait. I must complete this job. If I should allow them take my life, I won't be able to complete this job. This is the job they don't want me to complete. And I will complete it. I didn't tell anybody that I am here to live in this world forever. If they don't kill me in the course of fighting for justice, any sickness can kill me. High blood pressure can kill me. Cancer can kill anybody. Anything can kill. The police, they have been there. There is no room for cover up. There is no room for any, just deceive the public. Don't do anything. If it is a deceit, we are not going to accept it. We are not going to accept it. The CCTV in Mohbad's house, everything that happened, all the fights, the staircase, in the kitchen, everything, they are available. The police should go there and they should take it officially. I'm not interested in all those people that arrived later. They should just go, arrest those that they should arrest, get the evidence, arrest, and send them to court. Lagos State House of Assembly, this is the time you need to stand up for the people. It is the end of the country if 40 honorable members compromised in this quest for justice. That means we don't have a country again. That there is no reason why anybody should preserve anything that has to do with that country. Because when security of life, if you can be, your life can be taken inside your house, then there is no country. I'm going to appeal to you. Ignore any non-entity writing jargons. Forget about them. You can't be doing this kind of a job and you'll be bothered about social media comment section. It is absurd. And you make it look like they are important. Ignore them. Any blogger trying to write nonsense in my name, ignore them. Let them carry the course. Let them, whatever they are doing, let them use it. If they don't use women, they will use money. Because I don't understand people that have been following me for so many years. They see how many times I travel here back and forth. And they are telling you now that, okay, he's traveling. If I want to travel, I must use Mohbad hotel. Waiting for you to travel out. International passport, waiting travel. But because you put yourself down to do something, and if you come and they will be tossing you around and only God knows what is their motive. But whatever nonsense you want to do, don't set me aside. So it's a very simple case. In this case of homicide, the CCTV, the phone forensic, and then witness accounts are very crucial. Because one of the things that we need to be so concerned about is that if we do not meticulously follow this case, innocent people might be charged for life imprisonment. There must be documentary evidence that will be presented to show clearly if there was a motive right from Ikorodu Town Hall. It clearly shows that Wunmi was never drilled at all. She was never treated like a suspect, but just a witness. Even the witness, they see her as a sympathizer. They treated her as a victim. That was why all this whole thing is still, you know, the way it is. With all due respect, fine, she lost her husband then. But of course, she must be able to, she must be subjected to proper drilling so that the truth can be established. So nobody should fool us. Whatever the case may be, she's not been treated like, she was not treated like a suspect from beginning. And that is poor police investigation. That is why they could be able to, you know, go back to the government and sell it to them, and then they all accepted it because they trusted on those detectives. But this is another lifeline to work and change the narrative, to save the image of the Nigerian police. Now I have put my life on the line. Of course, I have to share the burden. This is what police go through when they are trying to fight for our crimes, try to protect, you know, present and gift us with security. At least I'm feeling their pain. I am feeling what police will always go through. So that when police are asking that they need more motivation, they need the support of the public, I can be confident to say, yes, I know. Police cannot investigate if they don't have money, they don't have financial resources. Police can't do this. If they want to investigate, they need to sleep in a hotel, they need to, you know, lay low, they need to, you know, tip somebody to get information. Where are these funds? Do they have that kind of check in those police stations? We can continue to demand that the police should do this and that. If they need to go and start digging up CCTV, how many police stations have dedicated CCTV experts? Forensic or, you know, logistic experts in those police stations. Most of the police stations are just like just like a den. Just drop people there and then and that is why Ugboa will alati dide. Emma lati ma farabale. And lati short about one small thing, they will look like they are trying to speak like they are intelligent too. And what they are trying to do is to knock the other person. I'm not in competition with anybody. Don't put me in that bracket. Don't put me in that bracket. I know for sure that to beat those people in their game, they thought that there is no way Yomi will come to that protest at the House of Assembly. Because I know I played the first one. I didn't know it's for anybody that they cannot even expect that I would outsmart them. Because I have God. They thought finishing that night, Yomi will go and sleep somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Yomi will go and sleep somewhere. And they will take his life. But God is way ahead. All the advocacy, all the cases I have been delving it. The first thing they will want to do is they want to look, oh, who is paying him? Who is doing this? Where is getting money from? I'm just doing my own bit. When they don't find anything, they start looking for cheap blackmail. Oh, he's doing it because of money. Some cost, mentally deranged, never to do well. People do, oh, he's looking. This is how they look for asylum. Do they even know the meaning of asylum? Do I look like in the league of those that are looking for asylum? Do they even know my status? They just talk nonsense. But, you know, social media will allow them. They think most of their intention is that when they type those nonsense, they'll be able to hoodwink their likes. They have their own likes. They have people that are low thinkers like themselves. That they will fall for them. They have their league. So they know how to arrange themselves. It's social media. You cannot, you can't ask a mad person not to walk on the street and be talking. So when you see mad people talking on social media, they can come up with anything that they don't even have a proof of. And then you have to allow them. It means what? You don't type visa. It means we want to ban it to tell you the visa in the next 10 years. I'm going to tell them. If they have a way, they will say I cannot even enter any of the countries I went to, sir. So it's pretty absurd. If they must know, if I want asylum, if I after my life, I don't need to come to America. I'll walk straight to American embassy and I'll get whatever I want to get. I can also keep it. It's just for you to say, I want it. How many passwords? So, unless whatever like and if you pogo. But you social media, everybody is the same level. That's why they will be typing nonsense, and then any fool will just follow them and say, oh, that you are in the same page with them. So leave any of those sick people writing nonsense. I'm only going to appeal to you that are intelligent, that are focused, that just ignore them. Even if I macro message back to Los America, they will say the same thing. They will be saying their jargons. So I'm going to appeal to those that are honest people. Look at it that for this person to come, at least you've seen most of the things that I've done previously. I've faced many wars. But if I stand for something, I stand firmly. So please, I'm going to appeal to you. Don't condescend low to the level of thinking. They are sick. They are ill-informed. They have nothing good they do in their life. Go and ask them, what have they done? What have their children done? The people talking, they have nothing reasonable doing. So, just practically. So, please ignore them. We are getting closer. And that is why I'm speaking up now to you know that I might only come and give you, I might use this social media platform to express myself. I don't want to be going to, I won't go to any platform again. It's now getting dirty and I can't stand the, I was thinking, there are like minds, let me engage them so that we can, but we realize some of the things I'm getting, the vibes, and it's horrible. I would have expected, they are the ones that are trying to cover up their crimes. But when I decide to go, you understand, it's absurd. So I'm going to be sticking to my own platform alone. If I have anything to say, I'll come here and say it. Timothy, if you want, please. I'm not going to be doing that nonsense again. And if you want, what's in the pay, see finish, you. And that's the old nonsense to do. They'll be saying, oh, he's money, he's clinical, he talks to people that are meant to be encouraging you, talking about the good things that you're bringing to the table. They will be joining because most of them are double agents. Their motive, they want to be Lord, they want to be the Alpha and Omega, they want attention on themselves. I am Yomi Fabiyi. What I use my name for is onletiri. I've used my name to get, protests going on in front of the court. I've used my name to enter into the estate. I've used my name to get the attention of the Lagos State as well. That is the difference between us. Not sitting on TikTok, Instagram, talking, and then the people that are even talking are the ones accusing you of talking. When all I have done is to, whistleblow and still move. So it's they talk, and they will be sending people on there. I am the errand. I am the talking. I am the action. I'm not on the same page. So I have been doing I've gone out, only a sick and a terrible, a disgusting maggot will look and say the only thing I've been doing is talking, and I've been talking too much. When I have been putting my life on the line to get results and getting closer, they are the one even killing the results. And it's not quiet relation. A naturally quiet person can't do this. If you cannot talk, you can't do this kind of thing I'm doing. But where I need to put action, I put action and I brought out results. And nobody can say, oh, that result doesn't make sense. I went to the hospital. I went to key places that are necessary. At the end of the day, they look at it and say, even all the police officers, they have about 10 police officers that were in the case. They 13. It's because I am doing something right. I am bringing a key information. That is why after almost a year, police are returning and resuming the investigation. Johnny, is it talking too much that made the police to come back? And you sit in your house, your son or your daughter are not doing anything. Not even for the country. Not even for this cause. Even you yourself that are saying he talks too much, the only thing you have been doing is talking. You have not made any move. And you are sitting and castigating somebody like me. Even if talking is my weakness, have I not done something very positive and huge that you can talk about? And the next thing you want to do is, in your corner, in your quiet place, you talk somebody down like me. Injustice, you will still feel the pain of injustice. When you need to speak up, you speak up. When I started talking, I'm talking because I want people to see the light in what I am saying. That this is where the truths are. This is at the lacunas. Now, they can make mistakes. And then they are trying to make up for their mistakes. And they are cooperating because policing cannot be done without the support of the public. If you have any information, give it to the police. We are only going to be praying that we give the information to the right people. Because people go nonsense, don't affect you. If I can live my life, live my everything. Okay, one law. I cannot even tell if it is a planned trip, and I will not tell my son that I'm going. Anyway. Anyway. I know how I have been living since I got into this country. So when you see normal person that is brought up very well should know that if people could not even wait before they start bashing somebody like me at this stage, you should know that it's either those people are not raised properly or they are trying to, silence the voice of a dissident. So it's looking like any little small thing, what's that? Attack and to subject to bullying will just attack you openly and then subject you to dirty bullying because they think I can drag who? Drag who? Do you know how many top celebrities came from me in case of Aisha? They know what I'm. If you are doing human rights, any non-entity will come and they want to share your. The only thing that trust is a very, very, very priceless and very crucial currency. You can't find it in the hand of just a non-entity. So I'm going to be saying thank you to the Nigerian Police Force, the Lagos State Police Commissioner, the Assistant Deputy Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, Assistant Commissioner of Police in Lagos State. Please continue to do your job. Do it with honesty. Please. The world is waiting. It's going to be very funny after a few weeks. Because before the people will react, before something will come out and then people will react against it, Toma Daluru, we must scream out and let the world know that it is the police that actually abdicated and choose to listen to somebody's instruction somewhere for whatever reason to come out again and deliberately deceive and incite the public wrongly. Those are the enemy of Lagos State. Then they will be the enemy of Lagos State and the enemy of justice and truth and democracy. So the presidency, the DSS, they should be listening now. The present police in Panti, the head of police in Panti, is willing and ready to do his work. They have resumed, and if they truly resume, Okpeju, in 2 weeks' time, we should start seeing people being arrested and charged to court. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. And we are waiting. We are waiting.